I had a question for 9-6, homework question number 9. So in number 9, it's telling you an internet auction company, eBay, eBay, was started in 1995. In 1997, after 2 years in business, then they had 341,000 users. 11 years into the business, they have 222 million users. So before even looking at the question, if you wanted to, you could look at the question and see the word model for part A. But knowing this section that we're in, we want to be solving equations, but we need to put them into an equation. And start in 1995, okay, that means I'm going to make, I'll use a different color. I'm going to make time be 0 in 1995 because that's when the business started. And the way the rest of the question is phrased makes this terminology or definition more simple to use because this is 2 years. So when time is 2, then I'll have 341,000 users, and that's an output. So we're assuming that in this relationship, time is what determines how many users you would have. That's not, like, time will always be your X or your independent variable because that's something that goes on without our control, and time then controls other things. So yes, time could make you have less customers, like with a quarantine, you have less customers, but as time goes on, then you have more customers. So different time periods then obviously influenced it, but time is the static, doesn't change increments that we use on our x-axis. So then this coordinate will be 11 for the years and 222 million, so I need 6 zeros after that. So I have 2 coordinates, and yes, granted, at time 0, they have 0 customers, but you can't always rely on that because sometimes the y-intercept does not fit in reality. You'd rather it fit these points better so you can interpolate instead of doing the y-intercept, because people typically don't care how much they start out with. They know they want to grow, so they want to know and extrapolate, which is not always the best, but it's something. They want to know where it's going to go or find the pattern in between there. They don't care about the y-intercept as much. So part A asks for using exponential regression to find a function that models the number of years using nt. So n is the number of users, t is the number of years. So n is the number of users given the input of some year. After eBay has been in business t years. So I'm going to turn my calculator on. I'm going to go to Stat and Edit. I'm going to put in my data to my lists. So I want to clear off all my lists. I cleared you. There we go. Now we don't have that much data. We only have 2 points. So we have the 2 years. We have 11 years. 11 years. Arrow over. And then we have 341,000. And we have 222, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And it puts the 8th. That just means 2.22 times 10 to the 8th. And then know that has 9 digits because you have the 8 decimal places beyond plus the 2, so it has 10 digits connecting to our common logs. Go back to the Stat menu. Go over to Calc. And then we have regression things. We have linear regression twice, 4 and 8. Quadratic, cubic, quartic, and then natural log, exponential regression, and power regression, and then logistic. So if you hit logistic, it'll just do a regular log. You could do natural log regression. That would be fine as well. But the question, I think, wanted... exponential regression. It told us what we wanted to do. Exponential regression. So that's XP. EXP is exponential regression. Make sure it's the lists that you want. So I want list 1 and list 2. If you want to store it, the shortcut is alpha trace and click Y1. If you have the old calculators, click vars, yvars, function, and then click the Y value you want. And go down to calculate. So this is my thing. So n of t is going to be, a is my coefficient, 80818.3997. times a base of 2.0541 to the x power. I didn't put all of it. I probably should pick a decimal place to round to. Oh no, I was consistent. I did 4 decimal places. So my function is the number of users at some t year in business is this, which is my initial value, which is why we didn't start with 0, 0 as a known value, because that's my principal. And then this is our growth rate, because we're growing, we're doubling every year. And then that's how many years, we're in business. So that's not x, that should be t, keeping our variables straight. And the book does round, and when they round, they put the squiggles here for about, but I'm not going to make you do that symbol if you don't know how to do that symbol in docs for your final. All right, and then part B is the 15th year, so this is when t is 15. So n of 15, if you plug it into your equation, if you have it in a regression equation, you can go to second table, and you can have it start or just scroll down to find 15. You can also reference the equation, put a parenthesis, then put 15, and it'll tell you out as well. This might be better because the table is restricted widthwise, and it'll round it for you. Or put it in scientific notation. So it should be 39522211161. And putting commas in. So it should be 3,952,221,161. The book does round to just about 395123123, and yeah, it just wanted a rounded number. So I'm fine with this because to me that's a better specific number, but this would be a good rounded one as well. All right, that's 9-6, number 6, or number 9, number 9.